this meeting to order. If you would join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. I'm guessing we have no citizen participation because there's no citizens here. So we'll jump into Town Administrator.
Okay, we do have a Dufresne rental. It is for August 20th, 2022, arriving 7 a.m., leaving 9 p.m. It is a wedding. The area is the large pavilion and gazebo. And right now, liquor is not authorized, but that could change in the future.
Okay.
Second item is we have people coming in regarding the wood pile, again, at the Highway Department. Talked with David. He does have about 100 trees that he took down. However, there has been reported to us that there is an individual going into the Highway Department 6 days a week, cutting wood. And I think that we should, if we're not going to move it any to the West Street school site, we should be limited to 2 days a week while the highway is there, like Tuesdays and Thursdays only.
So we did last time.
We did last time, but I don't know how much, we didn't have 700 trees like we did the last time. We only got like about 100. So I don't know how fast they'll go through that, so. But I would just like to be able to have it 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Well, for the residents and surrounding the Highway Department, that is the optimal.
Yeah. And we should probably have David put a sign up saying wood cutting allowed only between 7 and 3, Tuesdays and Thursdays only.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, 7's kind of early.
7 is early.
Not for me, but.
Well, it is for the neighbors when you fire up the chainsaw.
You know, but is that what you want to do, is 9 to 4 again?
Yes.
I think that makes sense.
And then I'll have Kathy put it out on the website too,
Okay.
okay?
Are there IDs requested? Make sure the residents on that?
Last year, we issued permits. I don't know if you want to do the same thing again this year, is make them come in and prove residency and give the copy of the registration.
How much work did that add for you, Kathy?
Not too bad, it doesn't now that I've got, Bill.
Okay, then yes, I think that that is the best way. Plus, we can also, you know, have an idea of who's in there at any given time.
Yeah. I think we're just staying consistent to what we've done in the past.
Okay. Nope, that's fine.
So permits will be issued at Town Hall.
Yes. And like I said, if we had more trees than what David says are out there, I would say do the 2 sites, but I think it's going to be a lot more work just trying to move some.
Just to move them over?
Yeah.
If we don't have, if we only have about 100, then,
Yeah. At least that's my opinion. If the board wishes, you know, we can.
No, I agree.
No, I mean, if it works and it works for Dave, I mean, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I'm okay with it, as long as it works for him and the department.
All right. We were notified that our lift is scheduled to be inspected on Wednesday. So hopefully that'll be inspected and back in operation as of Wednesday. Okay?
good, I'm missing my chair.
Yes. And I miss having to bring them down and bring them back up after every meeting too.
For the record, I'm fine with these chairs.
I don't want
They're better on my back.
I do, they do feel more comfortable than the other ones too, for some reason.
So would you like me just to bring one chair down and leave?
You know, well, I don't want Jen to feel left out by herself over there with one chair, so yeah, I can bring them down.
That would never bother me. I'm used to being singled out.
No.
The next item is We only had one response to the ad for the planner/conservation. It was Ken Comia, who had come in front of the board and talked to you.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So I would like to be able to proceed with entering into a negotiation with him for a contract.
Yeah, I mean, does anybody else want to talk to Ken again, or?
I think we had a fairly decent
Yeah.
conversation with him last time.
Okay.
I agree.
I don't think we need to drag him in again for that part.
Okay.
Okay, so then I will start negotiations with him. Next item
I
is,
have a question.
Yep.
He's still working for Pioneer Valley?
that'll be part of the negotiations when I start talking with him.
Right, just wondering, because, yeah, I know they do work with the planning board, so I don't know if that's going to be an impact.
Well, we'll discuss that as part of the negotiations.
Okay.
I also want to mention that we had received a letter from the Department of Fire Services regarding Micheline, and maybe you can add to this, Micheline, if need be, regarding certification, that you have met the minimum requirements for fire chief,
Yes,
Massachusetts fire chief certificate.
Massachusetts Fire Chief, yes.
You want to just explain to the board a little bit?
Yeah, it was a certification to show that my qualifications to be in a chief's position. I had to reach 100 points between education, time, and training. I met 180 points. I only needed 102.
Is that what you gave me, that, a copy of that, didn't you?
I believe so. It was a letter from the state recognizing
Yes.
this with the experience and education and knowledge so that I am qualified to be a fire chief in Massachusetts.
Which I think is a good benchmark to be able to reach on behalf of our employee.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
And since you hold the rank of fire chief, I'm glad to hear that.
And yeah, it sounds a little better than there.
I shared that with the search committee.
and that's it. Oh, one other item is, we had received a letter from, well, actually, that's down in number 3. So I'll discuss that under new business.
Okay.
Outside of that, I'm pretty well done.
Alrighty. Has everybody had a chance to take a look at the departmental reports, including the ones that Kathy sent today?
I didn't see the ones that
I
came
didn't
out
see that,
today.
yeah.
Okay.
The
I'm not saying you didn't send them, Kathy, I'm just saying I didn't see them, that's all.
the folder should be up there
That's
on the
this
table.
one. That's that one. I got all the correspondence though.
It's toasty in here today.
I was asked to turn the heat up for you guys.
I know.
Would you like me to turn it down?
No, it's okay. I'll just take a layer off. I'm usually the cold one.
Chief, since you're here,
Yes.
it says one of the apparatuses failed the C2 yearly inspection.
Yes. It failed the inspection on the safety. It was the tire rods, the tires, bolts, and rust to the point where if you tapped it, rust would fall right off the truck. So it failed on safety. But we're in the process of replacing that from last year's budget.
Yep.
That's the truck that we ordered, and I already called them, and they said it should be in their facility in the middle of December. And so by the time they finish it and whatnot, we might get it by middle of January.
So is this apparatus out of service now?
It is gone, yes, it is.
Okay.
How often was that when you utilized?
That was the officer's vehicle at night, so the officer would be.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Okay.
Police department's been busy.
They're still gonna refund when it's done.
You read those on Hasty's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that one.
You all good? Is there a motion?
Make a motion that we accept all the
I'll second
department
it.
reports.
Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So we have maintenance warrants now, Mr. Martin.
You have 3 warrants in front of you. Warrant number 33 dated 11/26/2021, in the amount of $450,874.95. That is a payroll warrant. You have warrant number 34 dated 11/26/2021, in the amount of $357,416.25. That is the maintenance warrant that goes along with the payroll warrant. And then you have warrant number 35 dated 12/3/2021, in the amount of $337,305.50, and that is a bill paying warrant.
I'll make a motion that we approve and sign the maintenance warrants number 34, 33, 34, and 35.
I'll second Rick's motion.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
So, Mr. Matthews' letter?
Yes, we received actually an email from Mr. John Matthew of Taylor Street. He had questions regarding the ARPA funds that the town had received from the federal government. And he was interested in knowing what discussions have been made on the funds that have been allocated, and also if you will be looking to get input from the taxpayers on its use.
Well, they just set didn't they set the parameters around what they can be used for recently?
They've been changing those
Okay.
about monthly. Every time you turn around, there's a new change in what it can and cannot be used for.
And there's a deadline when it has to be used by the fund?
I think it's 2026.
Okay. What do we? Sorry,
Go ahead, sir.
Go ahead.
How much of the funds have we used, or have we used any?
We haven't used any.
Chris, can you refresh how much?
A little over 900,000.
Thank you.
Well, we can always put out, since we do have time to look at what to use it for, we could put out a survey or a questionnaire in regards to it, but we'd have to come up with some of the things that it's allowed to be used for. That's part of the questionnaire. We want to get input from the taxpayers, from the public. Because that'd probably be the best way, because, I mean, we don't want people to, I don't say waste their time, but give suggestions that the money
That we
can't be
can't
used
use
for.
it for.
You know?
How do you propose that this questionnaire be distributed?
I mean, we're in no rush to use it. I mean, really, we have 4 years, so we could even do a questionnaire or something at the town meeting. Hand it out at town meeting, and they make it known to people to pick it up at different areas throughout the town, and they can always, we can do it online too, make it accessible for people online, and do it that way.
All right.
I mean, if we're looking to get the input, I think we should try, there's many different avenues to get it out there to people, and we do have some time to do it, so, I mean, we're not even.
Well, I agree, but I'm worried about the time restrictions. I know we talked about trying to hook up again the water, and that's part of the use. We could use that funds for the water
Yes.
system. And I think we got a tight,
And I think we would be using those funds, so that would take those right off the top of what we have left.
yeah.
Well,
Do we know what the,
Because the town's already agreed they want the water.
Right.
So that's already,
Right. That's the point I was gonna make. The town's already said they want that.
so
Right.
I think Mr. Letter, or Matthew's letter, just wanted to know if we used any. Didn't it say something to that effect?
It just says what discussions have been made on the funds.
And that's one of the,
basically just the water
Discussion.
project at this point.
the
is
water
to replace.
project.
And it's just been discussion. as to
Discussion,
use it.
nothing
Right.
set in stone, no.
Right.
There's actually discussions with, well, we're gonna have discussions, I think, with South Hadley about it anyways,
Yes.
for the water.
Right.
That's first and foremost, so.
I think that should be on the top of our list,
I think so. I mean, that's something that.
just to get some
Yeah,
businesses in town.
yeah, the town had voted for it and wanted us to do it, so it should be one of the first things on the list that we look at doing.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
But I know there is some things that we gotta go through first, as far as even obtaining the water from South Hadley, that we discussed.
Yeah,
At a
it
previous
might not be
meeting.
possible, but it's something we
Yeah.
gotta look into.
So,
And then
Okay.
you're right, we would have to come up with potential projects
right.
based on the guidelines. Okay. So we will work on that one. right, so now we have approve and sign employment contract.
Actually, it's the memorandum of understanding.
I'm just reading the
Between the town
agenda.
and the, that's okay, I know what you, saw what you read. Between the town of Granby and the interim fire chief. It's the contract that the board has reviewed. Micheline has had a chance to review it, and I don't think there's any concerns on her part. So does the board wish to approve and enter into the MOU with Micheline Turgeon as the interim fire chief?
Speak now, Misha, forever hold your peace.
Well, we already had a discussion last time, so I'm assuming.
All right, there you go, Mr. Clerk. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve and sign the contract for our interim fire chief, beginning, we'll take back from August.
Should be right there in the front.
Yeah, doesn't have a date on it. August of 2021. And when does it end? February something, correct?
February 27th, 2022.
Okay, February 27th of 2023. Okay, make a motion that we approve and sign.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Is there any discussion?
The only discussion I have is the contract, the MOU, so,
Memorandum of understanding.
yes. The Great City contract, that's all, the MOU.
So any further discussion? All right. All in favor of approving the MOU?
Aye.
All right, Mr. Martin, now we have the contract with Mr. Edwards.
Yes, at the last meeting, John Edwards had come and met with the board regarding the Dufresne Park timber cutting plan. I have a contract here for him to proceed with the work. Basically, it's the undersigned owner of 135 acres of woodland, more or less, in the town of Granby, Mass, requests John Edwards to, 1, mark and estimate for selective cutting under sound forestry practices. That timber, which in the opinion of the forester, should be marked at this time. 2, prepare and distribute a cutting prospective to all prospective buyers, show timber, receive bids, and select the bidders with the approval of the owner. 3, prepare the cutting agreement and collect payment for the stumpage volume. Supervise the logging operation to its conclusion to ensure the provisions of the agreement. For the above work, the undersigned will pay John Edwards as follows: 15% of the gross amount received from the sale of the standing timber for sale and supervision. The owner hereby appoints John Edwards as his/her agent for the purpose of entering negotiations and contracts for the cutting of timber on the owner's property and for the collection of the proceeds from the cutting thereof. The owner hereby agrees and does indemnify and save John Edwards harmless from and against any and all liabilities, losses, and claims which may be incurred as a result of acting as agent for the owner.
Thank you. Chris, do we receive the money first and then we pay him out, or does he receive the money?
We'll receive the money
Okay,
first.
all right.
This is all in accordance to the forestry plan, right?
Yes.
It's independent forester, certain market this time. Yep.
Is there a motion?
I make a motion that we approve and sign the contract with John Edwards, dated November 22nd, 2021. And I think that's it.
Yeah, there won't be an end date.
Yeah. Huh?
There won't be an end date on
And
it.
there, yeah, that's what I was looking for.
It's not there. Is there a second?
I'll second Rick's motion.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, Green Community Annual Report.
I have the annual Green Community Report as prepared by the Pioneer Valley Planning Commission on our behalf for the period ending, for the reporting period July 1, 2020 to June 30th, 2021. And it requires the signature of the chair of the board.
That was the one that got sent over today, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't have a chance to actually look at that one yet. Just sign under Glenn. So I have a question. Based on the dates, we are off like 2 weeks. Is that a problem?
We just won't be able to go for the first round of the 2022
Okay,
competitive grant.
okay.
And by right, we really should try and get another energy committee appointed to be able to review what they feel should be submitted for projects for any future green community grant applications.
All right, so that's something to think about for our next meeting, the Energy Committee. Okay. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion, we approve and sign the annual Green Committee annual report.
Is there a second?
I'll second Rick's motion.
Do you want to see it? It's just the general cover page.
Well,
The report was in the... Is there any discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, DCR, land acquisition.
The clerk has to
yeah.
read a statement.
The Commonwealth of Massachusetts, acting through its Department of Conservation and Recreation, has under consideration the acquisition of an interest in approximately 7.7454 plus or minus acres of land or other property interested herein in the town of Granby. Property includes several structures, including a cement block shop, 2 small houses, which DCR plans to remove. The rest of the property is undeveloped forest land with a foot trail connecting Mount Holyoke State Park, Mount Holyoke Range State Park. The property used for the proposed use for the property will be to protect natural resources and provide public outdoor recreation. Attaches a locus map marked Exhibit A, which shows the property in which DCR is interested. The applicable regulations require that 120 days prior to the purchase, an agency must notify certain public officials of its proposed action. The notification is for informational purposes only. Further, the applicable regulations require the disclosure of the Commonwealth's reasons for the proposed land acquisition at a public hearing held in the city or town in which such real property is located. To comply with this requirement, we ask the board announce the Commonwealth is considering the acquisition for the above stated purposes and at its next regular scheduled meeting. The board does not need to take any formal action on its part. Please document the announcement in the board's meeting's minutes and reply to this email by copying and pasting the statement below in the box filled out appropriately in the replied email to me. And the certificate of announcement pursuant to 301 CMR 51.07 to DCR P-000962, Town of Granby. I, Richard K. Bollier, Clerk of the Select Board of the Town of Granby, Massachusetts, do hereby certify that on Monday, December 6th, 2021, it was announced at a public meeting of the Board of Selectmen that the Department of Conservation and Recreation may acquire an interest in a parcel of land located in Granby as shown on the attached locus maps marked Exhibit A for conservation and recreational purposes. That's what I read.
Yeah, that's what you read. Can I see the map? Is that what I think it
Here's the
is?
map.
Yeah, it's not where I was thinking it was.
Can I see Exhibit A?
It's the 2 little houses. And the property next to it.
Which property?
The one that Mr. Nash is in right now.
Oh.
And the piece of property which connects to the other one where they got a running trail.
Okay. Okay. I mean, not that we have anything to say about it, but I could not picture where it was.
And the cement block house is the museum.
The one, the little garage type one, is out front. I know what you're talking about. Okay, that announcement has been made. 2022 liquor licenses.
Okay. I'm just going to go through and read them all before the board approves them or disapproves them, okay? First one I have is a retail package store, all kinds of alcoholic beverages. It is Paspira Inc., doing business as Granby Liquor Store Inc., 60 West State Street, Granby, Mass. 01033. Padmashiri V. Patel, manager. Premises: building with full basement, front entrance, and side rear entrance located at 60 West State Street, Granby, Mass. 01033. License will expire December 31st, 2022. Hours during which alcoholic beverages may be sold are 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., Monday through Saturday. Sunday hours, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on a Sunday that immediately precedes a legal holiday, 10 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. Next one is license for wines and malt beverages to be drunk on the premises. Harry Martinez, doing business as Pizza Palace, 31 West State Street, Granby, Mass. 01033. Harry Martinez, manager. Premises: one-story building with 2 bathrooms, main entrance in front of building, exit in rear. Located at 31 West State Street, Granby, Mass. 01033. License expires December 31st, 2022. Hours during which alcoholic beverages may be sold: 8 a.m. to 1 a.m., Monday through Saturday. 12 noon to 1 a.m. on Sunday. This one would be subject also to the successful passage of an inspection by the building inspector and the fire chief. Next one is a retail package store, all kinds of alcoholic beverages. Russo Liquor Mark Inc., 367 East State Street, Granby, Mass. 01033. Michelle Ashley Stevens, manager. Premises: one-story building containing 3,110 square feet, 2 rooms, located at 367 West State Street, Granby, Mass. 01033. License expires December 31st, 2022. Hours during which alcoholic beverages may be sold: 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., Monday through Saturday. Sunday hours, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on a Sunday that immediately precedes a legal holiday, 10 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. Next one is all kinds of alcoholic beverages to be drunk on premises. Granby American Legion, doing business as 266 Lounge Inc., 74 Pleasant Street, Granby, Mass. 01033. Stephen A. Kayer, manager. 2 floors, 3 rooms and cellar, 2 rooms on first floor. Also to be licensed a picnic, barbecue, horseshoe area for special events, located at 74 Pleasant Street, Granby, Mass. 01033. License expires December 31st, 2022. Hours during which alcohol beverages may be sold, 8 a.m. to 1 a.m. Monday through Saturday, 12 noon to 1 a.m. Sundays. This too, because the beverages are being consumed on premises, are subject to the successful inspection by the building inspector and the fire chief. And that's it for the liquor licenses.
I make a motion that we approve and sign the 2022 liquor license for all the businesses that Mr. Martin just read into the record. It all expiring on 12/31/2022.
I'll second Rick's motion.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
And as part of that, there is also another form the board needs to sign, renewal certification of 2022. You're to list any licensees who failed to renew for 2022 and any licensees disapproved by the city or town for 2022. And you certify that the premises described in the 2022 renewal applications for the above-mentioned municipality are now occupied, used, or controlled by the licensee and will be on January 1, 2022. The 2021 renewal applications have been approved by the local licensing authorities and forwarded to the ABCC.
Thank you, Chris.
And there's 2 copies of each license that needs to be signed.
Yeah, right, small, or sign small.
I guess so. Oh, if I can write that small. Chris, was our executive session appointment at 6:30 or 6:45?
6:45.
Okay.
With all the licenses, I felt it was better going back another 15 minutes.
That's what I was double checking because we only have
You only have about 15 minutes. Yeah.
So we'll put old business off until our next meeting.
No, I think we've got time.
You got time for that?
Well, it's 6:45, so.
Yeah, it's already 6:20, 6:17. Read fast.
I can read faster if you want.
All right, we are on to common vics.
Common Vics. We have number 22-01, fee $25. To the 266 Lounge, Inc., American Legion, 74 Pleasant Street, Granby, Mass. 01033, and it expires December 31st, 2022. Next one is Common Vic number 22-02, fee $25. Pushpira, Inc., doing business as Granby Liquor Store, Padmashiri Patel, manager, 60 West State Street, Granby, Mass. 01033, expires December 31st, 2022. Number 22-03, Martita's Pizza, Inc., doing business as Pizza Palace, 31 West State Street, Granby, Mass. 01033, fee $25, expires December 31st, 2022. We have number 22-04, Russo Liquor Mart, Inc., 367 East State Street, Granby, Mass. 01033, fee $25, expired December 31st, 2022.
That it?
Yep.
Make a motion that we approve and sign the common victual licenses for the above mentioned one from Mr. Martin. They all expiring on 12/31/2022.
I'll second Rick's motion.
Any discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Entertainments.
To the next one. Entertainment license, number 22-01, fee $50. American Legion, doing business as 266 Lounge, 74 Pleasant Street, Granby, Mass. 01033, expires December 31st, 2022. For an entertainment license to provide entertainment to customers as follows. Live entertainment consisting of karaoke, DJ or comedian, small bands, mystery dinner theater, singers and piano players, to be located upstairs, no more than 96 people, and downstairs, no more than 80 people, of a two-story building located on 74 Pleasant Street, Granby, Mass. That's the only one.
I make a motion that we approve and sign the entertainment license for the American Legion expiring on 12/31/22.
I'll second Rick's motion.
Any further discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Next one is a pool table permit, number 22-01, to the American Legion, doing business as 266 Lounge, 74 Pleasant Street, Granby, Mass. For one pool table, expires December 31st, 2022, fee $20.
Get it?
Yep.
Make a motion that we approve and sign the pool table permit that expires on 12/31/22 as read in by Mr. Martin.
I'll second motion.
Any discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, the next ones are automatic amusement permits. First one is permit number 22-01, 266 Lounge, Inc., 74 Pleasant Street, Granby, Mass. Fee $20. It's hereby granted an automatic amusement device license for an electronic dartboard. Expires December 31st, 2022, and the electronic device is kept at the premises at 74 Pleasant Street, Granby, Mass. Next one is number 22-02, fee $20. 266 Lounge, Inc., 74 Pleasant Street, Granby, Mass. 01033, for a jukebox. which is kept on the premises located at 74 Pleasant Street, Granby, Mass. 01033, expires December 31st, 2022.
Just those two?
That's it.
All right.
I'll make a motion that we approve and sign the amusement permits that expire on 12/31/22.
Is there a second?
I'll second Rick's motion.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, Chris, while we're signing, budget review dates?
Does the board want to schedule special meetings for meeting with the department heads regarding their FY '23 budgets?
Yes. Can I borrow your black pen, Glenn? My pink won't show up on the red paper.
Does she need a pen?
Oh, I gave her mine.
Okay.
Glenn was nice and let me borrow his. God, I hate this. Thank you.
You're welcome. Why don't you get this one too?
Oh, that's just you, Rick.
Yeah. We're looking to do them couple at one night, or one, want to do them all one night?
They
That would
should.
make a long night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but I mean, do you want to make it a long night, or do you want to make it, different
I would
meetings?
rather make it at least two long nights, because I'd like to be able to discuss, not just,
So you want to do a couple, seeing how the budgets are due the 31st, or December, I think, 27th. Do you want to do first or second week of January to meet with them?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything.
The warrants.
Oh, forgot we did those. I don't think I have anything.
You want to do them all in January, guys?
Yeah. Are we having our normal meeting on the 3rd?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, looking at this, so
3rd and the 17th, or?
Martin Luther King is the
18th.
17th, so we're gonna do it the 18th?
The 18th is, we can't meet the 17th because that's Martin Luther King's birthday.
Right, so we'll be
That's what
on
I
the
just said.
18th. So
Yeah.
our normal meetings will be the 3rd and the 18th.
Well, I'm talking to Rick too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's asking me too.
I heard you.
I'm not here the week of, the following week, the 23rd through the 29th, so.
So do we want to do them the week of the 10th, 11th, 12th?
Those 3 days you're talking about?
Yeah, I like the way you said that, 10th, 11th, 12th.
The week of the 10th or 11th.
No, just the 10th, 11th, 12th. I don't like meetings on Fridays. Thursdays are okay, but Fridays are not.
And we meet, or is that this?
Do you want to meet the second Monday and second Tuesday of the month? 10th, 11th?
I'd like to get them done sooner rather than later. So if the 10th and the 11th work for everybody, then yes. Because Glenn's gone the last week of the month.
I'm fine with any of those days, yeah.
Martin Luther takes a day out of our week.
Can we do like the 10th and the 12th, So I don't have
So
that.
not back-to-backs?
I don't want back.
Sure.
to back.
That's
Yeah, I
fine.
can do that. I can even do the 11th and 13th.
Same time?
I like the 10th and 12th, the Monday and the Wednesday, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay. All right, well, we'll get the schedule out and get them scheduled for those 2 nights for you.
I'm sorry, which 2 days did you guys say?
The 10th and the
You'll-
12th of
you'll-
January.
You'll be notified when you're scheduled,
Just a second.
okay?
Good try.
Are we still meeting with the school board this
Yes.
Thursday?
Yep, we are still meeting with
Okay.
the school committee
5:30?
Thursday at 6
6.
at the East Meadow Library.
So the 3rd, 10th, 12th, and 18th for us.
It's a month of meetings.
It's a month of meetings. The next 2 months, it looks like.
Are we meeting on the 31st? Thank you, chance.
No.
No.
January.
Oh, of January, no.
No, that would be the 5th Monday.
Okay.
No, we get a bonus, or a free, whatever you want to call
What, we're getting a bonus? Glad to hear that.
it. No, we get a bonus week, where we don't have to come in.
Not really, we scheduled 2 other meetings, so yeah.
Yeah, that makes up for the bonus that you
I was hoping you guys wouldn't catch that.
And the last thing that you have in front of you is a proposed letter to the Board of Water Commissioners, South Hadley District 1, asking for a meeting to discuss the Route 202
Okay.
water line. If the letter's okay, just sign it and we will mail it out.
Do you want me to read it so you guys can decide, or do you want to just read it to yourselves?
Yeah, read
You can read it.
All right.
Pass it around.
Dear Commissioners, our board would like to meet with you regarding the Route 202 water project. With the onset of winter and the eventual shutdown of the current construction project, our board feels that there may be sufficient time to finish the preliminary work for this project and then coordinate with the state construction project to complete our project. Our board would like to get a firm commitment from the district that you will supply us with water for this project. Please let us know when you are available to meet with us regarding this. Sincerely, Jennifer Silva, Glenn Sexton, Richard Bollier. Does that sound good to everybody?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, let's sign away.
Sign your name, Jennifer Silva, Chair.
I did. Signed it exactly as it was written. I was taught well. All right, do you have anything else for us, Chris?
Just 2 more topics real quick.
Okay.
I want to wish Mr. Dan Darcy all the best in his retirement. With the closure of All Power as of I think the end of November, that mainstay business is no longer
Yeah.
an operating business at this point in time.
Oh, I hadn't realized it closed already. I had
Yes.
seen that it was, I didn't
Yeah.
realize it was
I
done.
believe the 24th or the 29th was his last day of business.
Definitely wish him the best. I mean, it's been a staple in Granby for many years.
Yes, yes.
Enjoy retirement, Mr. Darcy.
And the last item was on November 30th, both the building inspector and myself attended the testimony at the Granby Bow and Gun Club in the Superior Court. It was only a 1-day court date. Additional closing arguments, and I believe the Granby Bow was going to introduce an expert witness, but that was going to be done during a Zoom meeting sometime in December, and I have not heard the date for that at this point in time.
Okay.
been going on some time.
2016.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully there's an end in sight. Do you have anything else for us?
Nope, that's it.
All right, in that case, I will move to,
Well, hang on.
you got something?
I do have
You
something.
need to
For
make it
our,
very
for our
fast.
next meeting, I know, I want to bring up for Dufrane's Park. So if we can look at the, I guess, the past, projects, future projects that we're looking at. I know we're lacking a little bit in our, park committee. So if we can get a grasp on everything that's going on in the park in the past and in the future. I know we did talk about this, we've done some conversations in town about dredging the pond and stuff like that, so maybe we can start looking at that. And I think, it's like their 100-year anniversary for Dufrane Park or something, or 50th?
50th is coming up next year.
Yeah, so maybe we can start kind of looking at all these different things. Make sure a lot of the projects that they've been talked about over the year, maybe get over the years, maybe we get an update on them, see where we are with those, any future projects and stuff like that. And we talked about, we just signed off on having the
Cutting plan.
the clearing going on, so that's one thing there. So we can keep on moving forward on different things and see what's feasible for us as a board to continue to go through and see what's out there to be done. So we could have finished up the lighting project and all that. Like, it ended up getting done some time ago, right? Didn't we?
Which one?
Lighting project, like some time ago that we're doing the wires and stuff like that out to Dufrane Park.
That was completed
Yeah.
probably about 2 years
2
ago.
years,
That was the
ago.
underground, putting in the underground
Yeah.
wires, yes.
I know we have that, we've been talking about like the guardrails that are rocks. You know,
Yes.
it's like it seems like there's just things that are kind of going on there, so if we can kind of just put everything together, maybe this board, if we can keep an eye on it, that.
Is there anybody on the, is there 2 members of the park, Friends of Dufrane Park, or whatever? the
No,
title
there's
is?
two, they're two separate. So we have Parks and Recs ad hoc,
Right.
which is the GRANBY appointed.
Yep,
And then there is the Friends of Dufrane,
okay.
Right.
with
And
a
that's
friend
a
of
separate
GRANBY
little
Parks
group
and
there.
Rec, which is completely
It's nothing
separate.
to do
It's the
Has
separate.
nothing to do with the town.
Who's on the Park and Rec?
We have no park and rec.
We have that.
Okay. So that'll be,
Yeah, it's kind of before the things start falling by the wayside. And, you know, we're getting busier and busier, things go on, and it's budget time, and, you know, the other things that the board is working on as well.
yeah, no, I agree. It might be nice to be able to see it in
Yeah.
a gridded format,
Yep.
actually. All right. Do you have anything really quickly?
Nope.
No? All right, in that case, I will move to enter into executive session under Mass General Law 30A-21A3 to discuss strategy with respect to collective bargaining or litigation if an open meeting may have detrimental effect on the bargaining or litigating position of the public body and the chair so declares. Is there a second?
Second Jen's motion.
Any discussion?
No.
Silva, aye.